people calling for a revolution. Some call it income redistribution. Call it what you want, just find a solution. I call it evolution. So I hear Americans are getting very disillusioned with the president's healthcare solutions, like 54% disapprove. Let's not jump to conclusions, but isn't that the same percent that still rejects evolution, which is a true scientific consensus? I mean, I wouldn't want Obama to go and lose an election because I tried to connect him with natural selection, but his plan is a lot closer to evolution than Genesis. There's no silver bullet, there's no revelation, there's just page after page of random pilot projects slated for expansion, pending evaluation, like a public policy version of Darwin's descent with modification. So I guess I should come clean. Yes, I believe my ancestor was a monkey, and I feel like I'm lucky that I grew up in a country where no one lives in fear of medical bankruptcy. See, I'm just a visitor here in the States. I just came to listen and hear your debates. But one thing is clear, repeal and replace would cause a lot more problems than it ameliorates. Yeah, you can call me biased just cause Canada has your punk asses beat on life expectancy, obesity, and infant mortality, and you have us beat on equipment capacity and physician salaries. See, this isn't about left versus right or nationalized versus private enterprise. Something in your system just jacks up the price without increasing your citizens' access to life. So right now it's verging on survival of the richest. In other words, it's a version of social Darwinism. Cultural evolution, though, that's something different. That's where everyone gets medicine regardless of income. Some people calling for a revolution. Some call it income redistribution. Call it what you want, just find a solution. I call it evolution. Everybody's calling for a resolution. Your healthcare plan is a thick profusion. Experiments, you can test and choose them. That's called evolution. So let's wade into this healthcare debate. The market fundamentalists unequivocally say that any intervention from the state will make medicine more expensive and drown it in red tape. But the left flank argues the exact opposite, that the current system encourages doctors' offices to maximize profits while the patient suffers. Like, get your invisible hand out my pocket. Listen, if you're so opposed to the state that you think it has literally no role to play, then please, go away. You are now excused from rational debate. Forget healthcare. Privatize your fire department. Oh, I'm sorry. Your insurance expired in March. We'll just hose down the building beside your apartment and leave yours to burn. Now that's a fine arson. It's not socialist to put government checks on the profit motive, especially when keeping your options open just causes explosions like the one that turned your Gulf Coast into a toxic ocean. Some people calling for a revolution. Some call it income redistribution. Call it what you want, just find a solution. I call it evolution. Everybody's calling for a resolution. Your healthcare plan is a thick profusion. Experiments, you can test and choose them. That's called evolution. Look, I'm aware that evolution is still contentious. You can choose to accept it or you can choose to reject it. But if you reject it, you can still use it to benefit. Evolution can boost your collective immune system. If money is a drug that's infected the brains of medical professionals and infection rates end up inflating costs and causing consistent waste, then non-profits are like a drug-resistant strain. That's how you're gonna breed the kind of system you need. Not by writing a blank check and calling it free. Not from the top down by presidential decree, but like a farmer selecting from the best of his seed. Cause humans are nothing if not amazing mimics. The challenge is to make the whole system change from within until it all runs as well as the Mayo Clinic. Cause a non-profit is not the same thing as a failed business. 45,000 preventable deaths per year in America due to insufficient health insurance? Let's infuse this debate with a sense of purpose. Death panels exist, they work for private insurers. So who would you say that it's fair to exclude from healthcare, huh? Follow the golden rule, put yourself in their shoes. Where would you be without your golden parachute? And wouldn't you want them to take care of you? Some people calling for a revolution. Some call it income redistribution. Call it what you want, just find a solution. I call it evolution. Everybody's calling for a resolution. Your healthcare plan is a thick profusion. Experiments, you can test and choose them. That's called evolution.
I will acknowledge at this point, I suppose English people are a bit different from you, because I mean, like, you know, instead of truck we say lorry, instead of